film industry is kind of has traditionally been run by like white men, and it's hard, being surrounded by men, kind of like being talked down on and like belittled. Like, I will be honest, it's intimidating.
When I look around my classes and they're mostly male, and I kind of think about the industry in general, and I learn about film history, and most of what's written is male, but actually there have been a lot of female filmmakers and their stories aren't being told.
I have to almost try harder to just even prove myself that I belong. It's like pushing me to just keep going and do it anyway, just to like almost like, prove them wrong.
Very soon after starting school, I did have a meeting where I had a really prominent position. I was the DP, and it was a meeting about a short film we were putting together, and I happened to be the only female at the table.
I was at a film camp, and we were paired into these groups. There was this one guy who he really just wanted to control absolutely every aspect of it.
I was watching them, and not one of them ever looked me in the eye. My opinion was never asked for.
The entire time he was just questioning every single thing we would do and just like belittling us and being super condescending. My voice just wasn't being heard no matter how much I pushed.
And, I kind of just had to interject my voice, and eventually I was heard. But it was just kind of a wake-up call that it is the reality, but you can make your voice heard. It just takes some effort.
We shouldn't have to think like that, because this shouldn't be how it is for women in the industry. I hope that in time that will change.
I think it's badass to go into a field that is male dominated, and women do have this special connection with each other, and it makes me angry when I see stories about women being too emotional, or a director's place is with the man, and it's just fully not the truth. And at the end of the day, there's so many women that I look up to, that I see in my day-to-day life, that could be doing exactly, if not more, of what other males in the industry are doing.
There are some stories that can only be told by women, especially with like stories, that are more like from experience.
We have a lot of male perspective stories out there, and not that's a bad thing. If we are not giving the same opportunity to all groups, then we're not going to be telling the most authentic story. I have a duty, I feel like we all do, to continue this trend of more females entering the workplace, and it's hopeful.